Well, hello again. The fact that you're watching this video means that you have completed the Chapter 3 activities, and my congratulations to you. That means that we are making steady progress towards a grade in this course and graduation. Keep that in mind. The end goal is graduation, and we're going to get you there. This video gives you the overview of what will be happening in Chapter 4. First thing you'll want to do, as always, is open your text or go to your online e-version of it to Chapter 4 and read the chapter. While you're doing that, go ahead and pull the PowerPoint that's been loaded out there and kind of work your way through the PowerPoint as you're reading, making some notes along the way. When you've done with the reading, then open the lecture that I've provided for Chapter 4, the video, and watch the lecture while you're going back through your PowerPoint, adding to the notes that you've taken from the text. After you have looked at the video, the traditional summary drop box will open, and as always, I want you to go through and think about what the ideas were in Chapter 4 and put together a little summary for me of 2 or 3 maybe of the ideas that you thought were kind of interesting and how you think that you could use those in real life, in your job, as you interact with folks, not necessarily even just in your job, but in day-to-day actions and interactions in the community with your family and whatnot. Anything from that chapter that kind of caused you to say, I hadn't thought about that. That kind of makes sense, or I think I can see where we could apply that, and maybe even from time to time. I'm a nobody in this organization. If I were the CEO, this is one idea that I would really start thinking on in terms of our culture and how things work. When you have submitted the Dropbox, the quiz for Chapter 4, which is called Quiz 3, will open. You won't see it until the Dropbox has been submitted for the summary, but then you'll have your 10-question true-false multiple choice quiz over Chapter 4. When you have submitted that quiz, then Assessment 9 will open. And the good news about Chapter 4 is that now that we've gotten through Chapter 3 and the 6 assessments and the outside Myers-Briggs stuff, Chapter 4 only has one assessment, Assessment number 9. You will open that file, which is a Word file that's attached to the Dropbox. You will print it out. You will check off the different or circle the strongly agrees or whatnot. Assess that thing, grade that thing, come up with a number. And then in your Dropbox, you'll post the Word document that says, number 1, here's what my score was. Number 2, here's what it says that score means, highly blah, 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 or moderate blah, 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 or whatever. And then 3, here's what I think it means in my life. Here's what I've learned as a result of doing that assessment. Here's what I've reaffirmed or reinforced that I already knew. Or here's a new component to myself and who I am and what makes me tick that I've never thought about before. When you have submitted Dropbox 9, you'll need to take a short breather break. When I have graded the Assessment 9 Dropbox, then test number 1 will open. Test number 1 is 50 questions. It is a little bit of matching up front. It is some true, false, and some multiple choice. And I got to remember how I did it because I created the thing a little while back. If there is a short essay type question at the end, I will have figured that out before we have our conversation on our phone call after Chapter 3, and I can give you those details there. You'll want to take that test. It's designed to be a 60-minute test. You get a 5-minute flag at the end, but it shouldn't take you that long to do it. The multiple choice, the true, false, the matching, pretty straightforward mostly. If you've done the reading, if you've watched the videos, most of it will have been highlighted to you till then. That's what's in Chapter 4. When you finish that Test 1, you have finished 3 chapters out of 14. Remember, we didn't do Chapter 1, so you'll be about a quarter of the way done with the class. We're making good progress.